we are going to discuss about the topic on Indian theatre. Indian theatre is one of the most ancient forms of theatre, and it features a detailed textual, sculptural, and dramatic effects which emerged in mid-first millennium BC. Historically, Indian theatre, initiated as a narrative form, the art of reciting, dancing, and singing gradually became an integral element of Indian theatre. Indian theatre, theatrical right from the remote past of the heydays of Sanskrit theatre. This is perhaps the reason why Indian theatre has so very well encompassed all the popular expression of literature and fine arts into its physical manifestation. Indian theatre, pregnant with its rich past, has therefore amalgamated the richness of literature, mime, dance, music, painting, architecture, and sculpture to carve a niche for itself in the arena of entertainment. The history of Indian theatre goes back to more than 5000 years. Natya Shastra, written by Bharat Muni, was the ancient treatise on Indian theatre. Theatre in India started as a narrative form such as singing, dancing, and reciting. Once started as just a narrative form, Indian theatre gradually developed to be an independent form of expression. The development of Indian theatre can be divided in three parts, namely theatre in ancient India, theatre in medieval India, and contemporary Indian theatre. The journey of Indian theatre is therefore the chronicle of changing traditions in India, which still echoes the changing pattern of Indian Natya. Indian theatre has a deep-rooted relation with Indian epics and Indian mythologies and has thus witnessed the change in tradition. The forms of Indian theatre are therefore varied and can be broadly classified into six genres like classical Indian dance drama, traditional Indian theatre, Indian folk theatre, Indian puppet theatre, modern theatre, and the Indian street theatre. Forms may differ. Every form of Indian theatre carries the essence of rich cultures and more of India. Eminent personalities in Indian theatre made theatre in India not only an art form but slowly grafted at is as the refined technique of illustrating the unedited reality of life in the form of Rupaka and Natya. Theatre, which was once just a medium of expression, gradually broke the barrier of mythology, history, and eposes and became a weapon to protest. The echo of the age-old Sanskrit plays faded away. Indian classical dance drama style gradually modernized and developed a new form of expression, Indian drama. Indian theatre gained the dimension with the introduction of the regional theatres. India's multilingual aspect gained a platform of expression through the regional theatres in India. Different region, various culture, and variety of Indian languages have played a significant role in building up the rich tradition and heritage of the regional Indian theatre. The legacy of Indian theatre, rich pregnant with the copious past, the tradition of folk theatre is alive in almost all the linguistic regions of the country. In addition, there also exists a rich tradition of puppet theatre in rural India. More on Indian theatre like history of Sanskrit theatre, Nataka, one-act drama, group theatre, history of Indian drama, Nautanki, Indian puppet theatre, shadow puppet and Sangeet Natak Academy. More on forms of Indian personality, Bhasha, Kalidasa, Kuris Karnad, like that. History of Indian theatre stages. Considered as one of the tradition of Indian culture, theatre since ages depicted the abundant tradition of the land. Right from the earliest days till the modern time, theatre happens to be one of the celebrated art forms in India. Although the history of Indian theatre goes back to the mythological or the Vedic era, it is during and after the medieval period theatre in India that gained its refined structure. History of Indian theatre stages is going back to at least 5000 years. The first book on drama world was written in India. It was called Natya Shastra, the grammar or the sacred book of theatre by Bharat Muni. Its era has been placed between 2000 BC to 4th century AD. The theatre in India has included all the other forms of literature and fine arts into physical presentation. Literature, mime, music, dance, movement, painting, sculpture, and architecture, all mixed into one and being called Natya or theatre in English. Some of the Indian theatre stages are as follow. These stages have played a vital role in the evolution and popularity of Indian theatre since its inception. Rabindra Satin, Kolkata, National Centre Performing Arts, Mumbai. It's India's leading cultural organization which was inaugurated in 1969. Sangeet Natak Academy, Kolkata, and it's a premier institution of performing arts including theatre. It was established by the Government of India in the year 1952. Some other theatres in India are Star Theatre, Prithvi Theatres, Kohinoor Theatre, Gris Mancha, Madhusudhan Mancha, LDG Auditorium, Dramanan, and Shabhi Theatre, and Evam Bangalore. Identity of Indian theatre stages. When the theatre was being performed in one single language like Sanskrit, it had a national identity of its own. But today, the picture has totally changed. India is a huge country with 22 languages and has a lot of different cultures. Indian theatre during the British rule gained a novel phase amidst the redefined structure of Indian theatre stages during the independence of India. Stages then become a lot more up to date to be fit the requirement of the mass. Gone are the days of Palagan and Ramilila. The presence of Indian theatre stages brings forth the memories of the days long gone, the memorabilia of the success of theatre as an art form. Thank you.